Cancers, welcome to my channel. This is going to be a look at messages from your spiritual team. Of course, any information that you also need will be listed in the description box. I'll try to include in the comment section, but I have my website listed if you want a personal session and my pick a card channel. Also, thank you for your likes, comments, shares, and subscribe. If you want to see future readings from me, make sure that you subscribe and hit the notification bell. All right, let's get straight into it. Cancers, what is the message from their spiritual team? So we have two cards that came out. We have the Hunter. It says track down your fears and desires. And I also have Earth Mother, and it says feel loved and comforted. So your spiritual team wants you to address literally your fears and also how your fears could be connected to your actual desires. You could have this fear of, for example, moving on romantically from someone because you could be fearful that maybe you're not going to meet that person or that you're going to be missing out on something. But what you could be desiring is a new beginning. And in you identifying where these fears are stemming from and why they even exist in the first place and why they could even be blocking you from your true desires, this is going to help you break free from these fears, being held captive by them, and experience your desires. Because fears, merely all they do is stop you in your tracks, keep you in the same position, and perpetuate the same habits or patterns. Okay, so your spiritual team has been trying to push you in a position to address your fears, face your fears, and exactly where they stem from. Your spiritual team has also been trying to comfort you, nurture you through emotional times that you've been going through, shifts and changes, okay? But they also want you to be more compassionate with self. Some of you have really been beating yourself down based off of outside things that have been happening to you and needing to maybe just show yourself a little bit more love. Okay, we also have the shapeshifter, transform and unveil your gifts. Interesting. So for a lot of you, there's different layers to you. You're not just one-dimensional. There's different things that you possess within self, whether that's being smart, being creative, being someone who's spiritually gifted. Okay, but as you get to explore yourself more and take time out for self, you're going to realize more and more what gifts you have. Okay, the more knowledge of self, the more that you'll know in terms of like the different aspects or the multifaceted aspects of yourself. Okay, Cancers, what else is the messages coming through for them? And happy birthday to my Cancers out there as well. There is always another opportunity to be had. So your spiritual team wants you to know, look, just because you could think that a relationship is the end all be all and that you'll never date anyone else and you'll never find anyone just like them, or a job, you think that that's just the stopping point and you'll never find a job that's going to pay you that much. That's a lack mindset. It's not true. It's not real. So you need to be careful of believing in that narrative. Okay, know that there's always another opportunity. Just like that saying, there's plenty of fish in the sea. That doesn't just stand for love. That is in all aspects of life. And we also have consider the advice of a friend, but make your own decision. So yeah, some of you guys do have some friends around you who give you good advice, but you want to make sure that you're making decisions based off of what you feel is best for you, even beyond friendship. If you're getting readings, if you're getting advice from a family member or people around you who care about you. For one, make sure you are getting advice from people who do genuinely care about you, but also know that it's still your decision to make. Okay. All right, let's keep going. And yeah, some of you guys may have like certain friends around you where you tell them, you know, about your business ideas or your plans, and they try to shut you down, and it may be because they are basing it off of their experiences. So be careful of taking like biased advice too. All right, so what's the energy around Cancers? What's the message from your spiritual team? So you definitely do need to be careful of who you befriend in the workplace or who you date in the workplace, because there could be certain individuals who just may not be in alignment with you energetically. Okay, I'm also seeing, and you trying to like maybe repair certain relationships romantically with people or like certain friendships. It's imperative to make sure that it makes sense and that you're not bringing people back into your life who are still questionable, who are still not trustworthy. Okay, if you have to question whether or not a friend or someone who has you in like a friends with benefits scenario is genuine, then you don't want to run the risk of going through that same lesson over and over again, especially if you've been taking the time out to heal and to get past this emotionally. The worst thing you do is set yourself back by putting yourself back into a tower type situation. For a lot of you too, when it comes to some sort of business that you want to start, or like this thing that you have going that you want to eventually make money from, Spirit is saying that you need to be consistent in putting in the work. Okay, some of you have been like just stopping and starting, or having a good idea of like how you want to go about it, but needing to like actually put your feet to the pavement or make certain investments of time, money, energy, all of that. Let's keep going. Cancers. Yeah, the thing that I'm picking, or not picking, the thing that I'm seeing here, your spirit guides are saying you guys are in a place to where you have a lot of understanding and truth and clarity in your current situation, especially when it comes to whatever past event or thing that you're grieving in this current moment. You guys may need to just change the narrative and how you're perceiving things. So for example, you could be having this full understanding like, okay, yeah, I've been dealing with somebody who is manipulative, or they have some things that they need to work on, for example. And you could know this, but you could still be beating yourself down for how things may have fell apart, or beating yourself down in terms of the fact that it's over. When Spirit's asking you to find peace and knowing that things played out the way that it was supposed to, especially with the information that you may be knowing now. Okay, Spirit is also asking you to be strategic. Instead of focusing on the past missed out opportunities financially that you could have taken advantage of, or, you know, things that you should have done sooner, or you wish you would have did X, Y, and Z this way. Be strategic in the present moment in terms of how you're handling your finances. But these are just some of the messages that I'm seeing. I hope that this was helpful and did give you some insight. Did enjoy, definitely thumbs up the video and subscribe, and I will see you in the next one.